Hi guys, this is Ranjit. I have the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 with me, as you can see, and in this video let's do the unboxing and have a first look. So guys, here is the box, as you can see, and it's surprising to see that nothing is printed over here. It just says Note 10 Plus. It says Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus over here, and here it gives us an idea about some of the specs. This is obviously the Note 10 Plus, hence has that 6.8-inch screen. We'll look at it. I also have the regular Note 9 with me, so we'll also compare the size. And the good thing is that the base storage is 256 gigabytes and comes with 12 gigabytes of RAM and has that super fast charging. And let's look at it. And again guys, this is the Indian unit, not the international one. It comes with the new Exynos 9825 SoC. So let's open this up. We also have this, so let's first look at this, and must be some paperwork and stuff and see what else. So we do get a case. So this is a plastic case that you're getting in the box, and as you can see, it's flexible. You also have the SIM ejector tool and some paperwork. So I'll just keep this to the side for now, and we'll look at the case also later. So let's pull out the Note 10 Plus, and as you can see, this is the device itself, and this is the new color. It actually, as you can see, it's based on the light, it gives you different patterns like this. So certainly a new color, and has that new triple camera and depth sensor, 3D depth sensor over here. We'll come back to the device later. Let's see what else do we get. We get this. What is this? Nothing. And we also get AKG headsets, and I'm interested to see what is this. This is the new super fast charger that we are getting, and this is actually the 25 watt super fast charger. This Note 10 Plus also supports 45 watt supercharging, but you have to buy that charger separately. But I feel this 25 watt charging is more than enough. You guys recall the Note 9 came with a 15 watt charger. And what else do we get? We also get this will be a USB Type-C cable. Yes, that's what we have. I'll just keep that to the side. And we also get AKG branded headphones. Let me quickly open this up. And yes, as you can see, it's like this. And you also get some extra ear tabs in this. And this will be the USB Type-C, guys, because the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus simply do not have a headphone jack, so it's just Type-C. But nice to see that they have at least bundled this one. So I'll just keep this box to the side, and let's look at the interesting thing. That is this device itself. And guys, I have to say, though it's really big 6.8-inch screen, in fact, it simply does not feel that heavy in the hand, as you can see in the hand. And I have the Note 9 also. In terms of weight, I feel both are almost very close to each other. This actually, the Note 10 Plus feels slightly lighter for strength. And yes, in dimensions, this is slightly taller, but not by a huge margin, as you can see. Anyways, let me give you a physical overview. The SIM tray has been moved to the top. We also have a noise cancellation microphone. We have one more. This I have to check what is this one. And on this hand, the right hand side, it's surprisingly, we have nothing over here. As you can see, guys, nothing over here. Bottom, obviously, we have the S Pen, the speaker, a USB Type-C port, main microphone. And on this end, we have the power on off button and the volume rocker. Surprising to see nothing on this side. And back, we have the triple camera setup. And the front camera is punch hole notch type. Let's power this on. I hope it has some charge. Yes. And guys, by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Note 10 is having a 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED Quad HD Plus screen, 19:9 aspect ratio, and this is based on the new Exynos 9825 7nm process, which is again an octa-core processor. It's having the Mali G76 GPU, and it comes with the base storage is 256 gigabytes. We also have one more storage variant, that is 512, and it comes with 12 gigabytes of RAM. Moving to the camera, we have a triple camera setup with depth of field, and the main camera is a 12 megapixel with variable aperture, that is f1.5 to 2.4. Then we have the 16 megapixel, that's a wide angle lens, that's a 12 mm. And then we have the 2x zoom, that's also 12 megapixel with f2.1 aperture. Moving to the front facing camera is a 10 megapixel, and it has a 4300 milliampere battery with fast charging and obviously S Pen support. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device, and yes, I like the fact that now the screen is edge to edge, so it gives a very immersive feeling, as you can see over here. For example, if I compare it with this Note 9, the Note 9 had this bezels at top, at bottom, which is simply not there. We have that punch hole notch in the middle, but I don't mind that. But anyways, let's look under the hood. What do we get? And this is the new Samsung One UI. As you can see, there are some apps that are pre-installed, but not a lot of junkware. Some Samsung specific apps, and obviously Google apps are there. And if we go over here, we have the standard quick toggles, as you can see. And if we go down over here and move to the settings, if you go to about the phone, let's go to software info. Obviously it runs over on Android 9, that is Android Pie, and this would obviously get the next Android update. But the One UI version is 1.5, and the security patch is 1st July, as you can see. So that's what we get. And storage is, the good thing is that the base storage is 256 gigabytes. So that's actually nice. If you go to the storage, let's see how much do we get out of that 256, and roughly you'll get about 223.9 gigabytes, almost 224 gigabytes of storage. So that's actually nice on this one. And in fact, I believe on this one, let's open the SIM slot. Let me just pull this out, and let's try to open the SIM tray. I believe on this Plus you can add a micro SD card. It's a hybrid solution, but yeah, so you can put 2 nano SIMs on this, or 1 nano SIM, and further you can expand with a micro SD card, at least on this variant. So that's actually nice. I believe on the regular Note 10 you don't have the micro SD card option. So that's what you get, and this is typical One UI that you are actually seeing. We also have Bixby over here. If you go on the left, you are seeing that. And over here, this also comes with actually 12 gigabytes of RAM. So again, RAM management should not be an issue. As you can see, free you have about 7.7 gigabytes. I was using the S10 Plus, which had 8 gigabytes of RAM, and that also with One UI never had a problem with the RAM management. So this should be good. Let's also look at the fingerprint. It has ultrasonic fingerprint scanner. It's going to come here, as you can see. And let's see, I've set it up, and yes, it does unlock. And this also has that always on display option. Like this, it'll come over here. I'll have to set it up. As you can see, it's over here, and that's the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner. In fact, this is very similar to what we have seen on the S10 Plus. I was using very similar to that, I would say. As you can see, it takes a day or two to get used to it, but once you get used to it, it's actually fine. Now it's doing some updates and stuff, guys. I'll let it do. And guys, the thing with the Note series is the S Pen. So we do have the S Pen here on this one, and again, you can do the regular stuff that we have with the S Pen and all those things. You can write your notes and all those things. That is similar, but now they have expanded the S10 Bluetooth functionality. For example, we do have this familiar stuff that you have over here. This we have seen in even earlier variants of the Note, but with camera, I believe they have some gestures and stuff that you can invoke with this one. In the last Note 9, we could take selfies with this one, but now some gesture buttons are also there that you can invoke with this S Pen. I won't go in depth regarding the S Pen, but if you guys really want, I can make a separate video around the S Pen, because S Pen is one thing that makes the Note series very different from any other Android smartphone. But anyways, guys, now let's also look at the camera on this one. As you can see, it has that triple camera setup. So let's have a closer look at the same. And this is actually on paper very similar to the S10 Plus. As you can see, we have that regular flash is enabled. I'll just disable that. And this is the wide angle. As you can see, it can go very wide. And then we have the 2x zoom and stuff like this. So 3 options that we have. Let me actually do one thing, guys. Let me actually take some samples, and this is the front facing camera on this one. And as you can see, it looks nice. But let me do one thing, guys. Let me actually take some sample shots with this one so that you have a better idea regarding the camera. But before that, here's a word from the sponsor of this video, that is Mevi.in. This is Mevi Octave Bluetooth speaker. It is very loud and is perfect for your house parties. It gives a 16 watt output and has deep bass. It produces 360 degrees sound. Roam is an all-terrain speaker with a 5 watt output and is completely waterproof. It is very compact but has powerful sound. Both speakers have great battery life and have built-in mics to answer calls. Log on to Mevi.in and use the coupon code Geekyranjit to get special discount. See the link in the description below. These were taken with the rear-facing camera, and I like the fact that it has that wide-angle lens. To give you an idea, this was a regular shot, and this was taken in the wide-angle lens, and we also have the 2x zoom, so this was taken in the 2x zoom. I also like the fact that the colors are a little bit oversaturated like typical Samsung, but close-up shots like this, macro shots that we call, came out really good, as you can see. Now moving to some of the indoor samples that I do, here also I felt that it did a pretty good job, and these were taken in completely artificial lighting conditions. Now moving to some human subjects in artificial lighting conditions, this was a normal shot, this was that wide angle shot, and this was with that 2x zoom. Again, some more samples in artificial lighting conditions, and this was taken in the portrait mode. It has some effects in that portrait mode. Now these were taken with the front facing camera, and in the normal mode I feel the front facing camera does a very good job, as you can see with these samples. But in the portrait mode there is a little bit of skin smoothing, as you can see. Now recording this video with the rear facing camera of this Note 10, and I'm in wide angle, and the good thing is that though I'm just recording, I can just quickly change. This is the regular mode, and Samsung claims that, let's see the focus first. Yes, it's able to focus, and here let me just move back, so focus is not an issue. And I still like the fact that I can just quickly jump between the wide angle and the regular mode within the video. And Samsung says that the stabilization is a lot better on this Note 10 Plus. Yeah, I'm just walking, it's fine, but let me do one thing. Again, let's check the focus. Let me run like a maniac and see how is the stabilization. And I'm just running, guys, and you guys be a judge and let me know what do you think about the video on this Note 10 Plus. And again, you can directly move to this wide angle camera while you are doing the video recording. Now I'm recording the video with the front facing camera of this Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and the audio is also being recorded via its internal microphone. And as you can see, guys, I'm just walking around, so this should give you an idea how will be the video recording with the front facing camera. If you shoot the video like this, that is called vlog style videos. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and first look at the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Now I've used this for a couple of hours, and I definitely have to say that initially I thought that 6.38 inch screen that this one has would be too bulky, but the weight distribution has been done very well, so it simply does not feel that much bulky, I would say. And I am also liking the camera on this one. The camera performance was really good. In fact, I like the video footage that we got, and we can easily switch between the wide angle and the regular one within the video, and the audio pickup was also actually really good with this one. But I do miss the fact that now this Note 10 does not have that 3.5mm headphone jack. So that is one thing that I'm missing, but if you can live without that, then certainly it's a very good phone. But again, certainly a very pricey phone. This starts at about 80,000 rupees in India. So anyways, guys, what do you think about this Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus? Do let me know in the comment section below, and if you guys are still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.